Hello students, welcome to NM Tutorials. I am Nitin Mathur, your teacher. Today we will talk about the concept of operators. What are operators? If someone asks you कि what are operators, then what will you say? क्या होते हैं operators? हम कैसे operators को workout करते हैं? कैसे वो काम करते हैं operators? तो the very first thing about the operators, that is कि operators are special symbols defined in a programming language, in any programming language. And operators are used to perform some special operations on their operands. Operators are used to perform some special operations on their operands. Now, what are operands and how they work? Say suppose I said A plus B. Suppose I said A plus B. So plus is an operator and A and B are operands of that operator. Or if I said कि 35 minus 17, तो minus is an operator and 17 and 35 are operands of that operator. Now, there are two categories of operators. In any programming language, there are two categories of operators: unary operators and binary operators. Unary operators and binary operators. Now, what are unary operators and what are binary operators? Unary operators are used to perform their operations on single operand. Unary operators are used to perform their operations on single operand, whereas binary operators are used to perform their operations on two operands. Right? Now, there are so many types of operators are there in languages, in programming languages. Broadly, we are defined in three types, right? There are so many types of operators, but generally we learn three types of operators in programming languages. In Python also we learn three types of operators. Now, what are those three types? The very first is arithmetical operators, relational operators, and logical operators. Arithmetical operators, relational operators, and logical operators. Arithmetical operators are used to perform some basic arithmetical calculations. Arithmetical operators are used to perform some basic arithmetical calculations. Relational operators are used to test the relationship. Relational operators are used to test the relationship between two operands. Relational operators are used to test the relationship between two operands. And logical operators are used to combine. Logical operators are used to combine two conditions, right? If I want to combine more than one condition, computer system can evaluate only one condition at a time. But if I want to compare multiple conditions, I want to check multiple conditions, then we have to combine those conditions together, right? So relational operators are used to test the relationship. That means that they are used to test the conditions. Relational operators are used to test the conditions, and logical operators are used to combine multiple conditions, right? Now, how they will work, what are these ऑपरेटर्स, कौन कौन से ऑपरेटर्स हैं, कैसे वो काम करते हैं, इन तीनों कैटेगरीज में कौन कौन से ऑपरेटर्स हैं, राइट? तो ये चीज़ें हम वर्कआउट करते हैं. तो चलते हैं सिस्टम पे, और सिस्टम पे मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ कि कैसे ये ऑपरेटर्स काम करते हैं और क्या क्या ये ऑपरेटर्स हैं और इनकी वर्किंग कैसे वर्कआउट करती है, राइट? तो स्टे विद मी. आई हैव स्टार्टेड माई सिस्टम. नाउ से सपोज आई हैव डिफाइंड A as 5 and B as 10, right? Now A is a variable which holds the value 5 and B is a variable which holds the value 10. Now, what is variable? You know, what is variable? What is the meaning of variable? Variable is used to hold the values temporarily, and the value of the variable can be changed as many number of times during program execution. Variable is used to hold the values temporarily, and the value of the variable can be changed as many number of times during program execution, right? So A is a variable, B is a variable, A holds value 5 and B holds value 10. Now, say suppose I want to add these two values, so C is equals to A plus B, right? So here plus is an operator, A is an operand, B is an operand, right? And equals to is an operator. Equals to is an operator, plus is an operator, A is an operand, B is an operand, and C is an operand, right? Now after this statement, C will hold the addition of A and B. That means 10 plus 5, that is 15. So if I print the value of C, it will print 15. Now, when we store the values in a variable, they holds a specific memory location, right? In other languages that is called the memory location. In Python it is called the unique identification code. In Python it is called a unique identification code, right? That is called ID of the value. So the value is always holds the ID, not the variable. In Python, value holds the ID, not the variable, right? Variable refers to that value which is holding on a particular ID, right? For example, say if I give ID is a method, right? ID A, so it gives me, oh, I'm sorry, ID A, right? So it gives me the unique identification of A, but actually it's a unique identification of 5. Say suppose ID, if I said ID 5, so it will give me the same ID, right? It will give me the same ID. Say suppose I said ID 12. So this is the identification number of 12, right? Where 12 will hold. And now, yeah, where 12 is holded, which ID is 12 representing. And if I said D is equals to 12, D is equals to 12 and then ID D, so it will show again the same identification, right? So value which I am going to hold in a variable is holds the identity, right? The value which is assigned to a particular variable, right? So ID represents to that particular value which is assigned in a variable, right? So this you have to remember, कि ID is always assigned to a value. If I change the value, the ID will automatically get changed, right? For example, if I said again A is equals to 18, previously A is 5, now A is 18, and now if I give ID 18, oh sorry, so this is the ID of 18 and ID A, right? So ID of A gets changed, ID of A gets changed, right? And now come to the operators again. Now say suppose I want to divide two values. Now C is equals to 17 divided by 3, 17 divided by 3, the value of C. So this is my result, right? In fraction, this is my float value, floating point value, right? But I don't want floating point values. I don't want floating point values. So what I can do, I can use integer division operator. I can use integer division operator. In arithmetic we have basic arithmetical operators: plus, minus, division, multiplication, integer division, exponentation, यानी कि power, if I want to calculate the power, right? Now look at here, same value if I give C is equals to 17 double slash यानी कि double divided by, if I use double slash, right, divide operator 2 times, then it performs integer division, so it will give me the integral part only, it will directly truncate the decimal places, right? It will not round off the value, it will directly truncates the decimal places, right? It will not round off the value, right? Now if I want to find out the exponentation, I want to find out the power, so what can I do? Say suppose C is equals to 2 की power 5, double star is a multiplication operator, but if I use 2 times a star, right, so it will calculate the power, right? 2 की power 5, 32, or if I said 2 की power 10, then it is 1024, right? And that is 1024. So these are arithmetical operators. How arithmetical operators performs their task. Now there are one shorthand method also to perform these calculations, right? For example, I want to add, suppose the value of C is 1024 and I want to add 50 in C. Then what should I do? C is equals to C plus 50, right? This is the normal way which we follow generally, ki C equals to C plus 50, right? So it will show me the result. Now I can reduce writing C 2 times, right? Why should I write C 2 times? So there is a shorthand method through which I can write the same statement, I can perform the same workout in a shorter way. How? So I can write this statement like this, ki C plus is equals to 50, C plus is equals to 50, and then like this, right? Now we can perform any arithmetical operator using this shorthand method, right? This method can be applied on any operator, arithmetical operator, right? Now moves to the second type of operators, that is relational operators. As I told you, relational operators are used to test the relationship between two operands, right? For example, if I want to check whether the value of A is greater than the value of B or not, whether the value of A is greater than the value of B or not, right? So this is the testing on two operands, whether the value of first operand is greater than value of second operand. A greater than B, A greater than B. So it returns either true or false. The relational operators test the relationship between two operands and returns either true or false. If the relationship is satisfied, they returns true. If the relationship is not satisfied, they returns false, right? Relational operators test the relationship between two operands. If the relationship is satisfied, they returns true, otherwise they returns false, right? Now A less than equals to C, true. C greater than B, yes. C less than A, false, right? तो जहां जहां हमारी कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई है, इट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द कंडीशन, राइट? इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज कंडीशन, राइट? तो जहां जहां हमारी कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई है बेटा, वहां पे ट्रू, और जहां कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई नहीं है वहां पे फॉल्स, राइट? तो these are relational operators, less than equals to, greater than equals to, not equals to, right? Now, so these are relational operators. Now, in these relational operators, if I want to test multiple conditions, or I want to store the result of this condition in a specific variable or a particular variable. So say suppose I said x is equals to a greater than b, and the value of x is true. Now x becomes Boolean variable. X becomes Boolean variable, right? Which Boolean variables which holds either true or false. Boolean variables which holds either true or false, right, beta? So these are the variables, right, which holds the values of or we can say the Boolean variables can hold the values of results or the conditions results, right? Now one more thing I want to tell you, ki when we use conditions, right, conditional statements, basically, for example, if we use if condition or we use while loop, right, so they will never check the conditions. If never check the conditions, while loop never check the conditions, right? Then what they will do? Actually, they test the result of the condition. They evaluate the result of the condition, right? For example, like this, ki if C greater than B, then do something, otherwise do something else, do something, right? Now, so if I give, if I write here, ki if A less than B, right? So here the result of A less than B, A less than is an operator, A and B are operands. So first they will evaluate this expression. This expression will evaluate first, it returns either true or false. So if it returns true, then the statement associated with the if will execute, or we can say the statements in a if block will execute. Otherwise, the statements belongs to the else block will execute, right? So actually, if never checks the condition, if evaluates the results of the condition, if evaluates the results of the conditions, right? If never checks the conditions, if never checks the condition, if कभी भी condition check नहीं करता है. Similarly, while loop, while never checks the condition, right? While will iterate till it founds true. While will iterate till it founds true. So or we can say कि while will iterate till the given condition is true, right? While will iterate or while will execute till the given condition is true, right? So the condition given in a while loop will execute, and every time it returns true, the while loop will execute. When it returns false, while loop stops, right? So while and for and if conditions never checks the conditions. They never checks the conditions. They only test the result of the condition, ki whether the result is true or false, right beta? Now how to test multiple conditions? How to test multiple conditions? अब हम multiple conditions को कैसे workout करेंगे? For example, A less than B, अब and मेरी दो requirements हैं कि भाई A less than B and C greater than B. C greater than B. Now, so can I evaluate these two conditions simultaneously? If I press enter, so it gives me an error. So I have to combine two conditions. I have to combine two conditions, right? Now, so how to combine? So there are logical operators. There are three logical operators: and, or, not. And, or, not. When we combine two conditions using AND operator, then both the conditions must be true to get the output true. Both the conditions must be true to get the output true. when we combine two conditions using OR operator, when we combine two conditions using OR operator beta, then either a condition should be true, then either a condition should be true to get the whole result true, right? So, and NOT operator, NOT is a unary operator, NOT is a unary operator, it is not a binary operator. So NOT is used to negates the condition, right? It returns the reverse, it reverse the meaning of the condition, right? How? I'll show you. For first, we will combine two conditions. So A greater than B and C greater than B. Oh, sorry, C is capital. A greater than B and C greater than B. So it is true, the condition is true, A greater than B and C greater than B. Both the conditions are true, then only result is true. For example, if I make one condition false, A less than B and C greater than B, so it returns false because one condition is false, because one condition is false here beta, right? So if I combine two conditions using AND operator, then both the conditions must be true. Now OR operator, if I use A greater than B or C greater than B, so it returns true, right? Now if I use second one, ki A less than B or C greater than B, again it returns true because one condition is true here, one condition is true here beta, right? That's why it returns true. It returns false only when both the conditions are false. OR operator return false when both the conditions are false. If either a condition is true, it returns true, right? For example, A less than B or C less than B, both the conditions are false in this case, right? Now the NOT operator, right? NOT operator, as I told you, it's a negation operator. It negates the meaning of the condition, right? Say suppose if the condition is true, it makes it false, but if the condition is false, then it makes it true, right? So let's test the NOT operator, how it works. For example, say suppose A is equals to, say again 5, and if I said A greater than 5, sorry, A greater than 5, so it returns false because it's equals to A, it's not greater than 5, right? Now, but if I said not A greater than 5, not A greater than 5, now it reverses the meaning of the condition, right? Now my condition is false, so in this case it returns true, right? It negates the meaning of the condition. Now if I said A less than equals to 5, so it is true. Now if I said not A less than equals to 5, then it returns false. The NOT operator is a unary operator which is used to negates the condition, the meaning of the condition, right? It negates the meaning of the condition, right? Reverse the meaning of the condition basically, right? If the condition is true, it returns false. If the condition is false, it returns true, right? It's all for today's class. Hope you understand the meaning of operators and the concept of operators, how they use, right? Now, If you like my video, then please subscribe my channel NM Tutorials, like my videos, press the bell icon to get the notification, follow my Instagram page, and please like my Facebook page. Thank you. It's all for today. Thanks a lot.